in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Tight end right. Hey, check. Three down. Like 38.
Play action. Now Wilson. Man open, here is Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You're trash. Mike 22, he's coming, 24. I'm coming after you. Watch out.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. In your face.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. He finds some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
38 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Scene 6. Go! Mike 38. Here we go.
They go play action now. Wilson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 28. Mike 28. Here it comes. Here it comes. Hey, number 28. Mike. He's coming. He's coming. Check in.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Mike 31.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike 22. He's coming. 22's coming.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 22. Mike 22. I got you. Mike 29. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Come to my world.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Hey, let's get this.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike, 50.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check 52.
Shift.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, watch the lane.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
3 bud.
Shift. Safe.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check Mike 33.
On 2nd and 9, Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Let's go, defense.
54.
Let's go, defense.
And who got it?
Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
I got him. Mike, check 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
Good job, baby.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
36.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check it out.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Come on, QB, come on.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Here we go, D. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Mike, check 33. 33. It's been a long day for you.
On first down, it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check. Check.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Ship, ship. Ship. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Check, 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 check.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson. This one caught left side by Cooper.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Single.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Mike 29. Watch the pass. 59, 59.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Bang, bang. Whip.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. He's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
You must be dreaming.
Mike's 22. Mike's 22. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Now Watson. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Kill.
Switch. Undercrush.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Check three. 54. You go tight. You got tight right there. Shift.
Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You. Jam him.
Hey, check
54.
Watch 24.
Check. Lucky. Out. 55.
He's coming. We got double up.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check 49.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Hey, 59. Choose the Mike. Bandit.
Mike's 4-2.
Hey, Mike's 42. I got you.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
29. I got 31. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Panther 11.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I'm on.
26. Mike 22, Mike 22. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Again, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here we go.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
You don't want this.
59.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Bring it. Motion, bump.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Stop your whining.
Mike 59. Mike 22, Mike 22.
I'm coming.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Come on, boy.
Mike 54.
Watson now to throw.
Don't be scared of it.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Alert. Mike 22, Mike 22.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike 54.
Push him back.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Check.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Hall.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 50. Too little, Cupcake. Watch the safety creep. Check 20.
And some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Any day. Switch it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Hall. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Mike 38, Mike 38. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 38.
Throwing Jones.
I'm coming after you.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
No. 3 down. 3 down.
59.
45.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Mike 45. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Show an 8. Show an 8. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it.
A give. This is Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
45, 45, 45 is Mike, 45.
Woo-hoo! 45's the mic. Hey, pick 55.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go, here we go. Mike 42, Mike 42. 54 is down, he's coming.
I got you.
42's the Mike, 42's the Mike.
I got it.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tighten up.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
44.
Now it's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. 24. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the...
Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Run.
7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hatchet. Kill.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball, and especially...
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he will not get the first, but since they bizarrely went for it on third down, it'll now set up a fourth down situation. Well, that got them some yards at least. Heck, they might get a chance to try this again because now it's fourth down. They tried the fake punt on third. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hey, number 28, Mike.
Wilson wants to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. It got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.